Hey everyone, has anyone out there ever had an ex that was just a real pain in the ass? Well, haven't we all? Well, my life back here in Ohio, ever since I've been home, has been, how shall we say, less than normal. As everybody knows, I do have children, and my ex, who has Bobby and Dalton, has basically been, treating me like shit. I've done a lot of things in my life that, I definitely regret, that's for sure. And I guess I came back here with the notion that I would try to make things right and, get back into my kids' lives, da-da-da. I've got my son enrolling at that special school that I have always wanted him to go to because he's autistic and he's such a sweetie. And I just wanted to, basically give them the life that they need now that I'm home from school, which, by the way, I got my degree, thank goodness. So, and I knew you guys knew that I could do it, so I did. So this is for you, and thank you. But I don't know, it just seems like lately I'm just not getting the respect that I deserve. I mean, I do everything I can. As you can see right there, I keep a clean house. My place is always clean. I clean up after my kids. I change, I change their clothes. I bathe them every night. I send them to school. And, well, actually, she sends them to school, but, I'm doing everything that I can to get back in their lives and be a father. And Bobby's having a little bit of trouble with math, and I want to be a part of their lives again, and it's just really difficult, when my ex is up my butt and her mom just gives me dirty looks like, hey, why do I even exist? But I'm trying to be the father that they need and they deserve and they love, and that's what I'm doing. I mean, you can't ask for any more or any less. I love my kids to death. So, and I don't know, it's just really hard to walk around sometimes with her around and just hear this, it just makes me want to go just like that. But I can't. She's always going to be the mother of my kids, and of course can't change that. But I mean, I do have to respect her for that, and I do. But she just doesn't have to, treat me like complete shit either. But what are you gonna do? Exes, they always fight and everything like that. I don't know. It's a painful process. But the worst part about it. Get this. The worst part about it is that when her mom is over here, the bat that she is, that she sits there, yells at the kids constantly when they don't listen, rather than trying to, either send them to their room when they're bad, or, try to talk to them in a civilized manner. It's always, I swear to God, she sounds like King Kong's daughter on drugs when she talks. And her voice just drives me up the freaking wall. It seems like I have to come in here, drink 6 amaretto sours just to keep from cutting her freaking head off and putting it in a camera bag. But what are you going to do? She is their grandma, but she doesn't have to do the things that she does. And I don't know, and I just want basically to get her the hell out of my life, but she's always going to be around. She doesn't have to talk to me. I could care less, but she could treat my kids with a little bit more respect. I'll sit there and yell at them. Freaking windows in the living room are open. The whole neighborhood can hear her. I mean, I've been standing outside talking on the phone, and there's been a couple of people that have come up to me. Is everything all right over there? Oh yeah, it's just King Kong's daughter yelling again. So what are you gonna do? That's just the way it is, and I don't know. I just wish that there was an easier way out. I really do. I think that when I get her and her mom and all the elements away for good, at least without coming over, if they could just come pick up the kids and take them to their house or do whatever with them, get them the hell away from me so that they don't sit there right over there on those couches and yell at my kids all day. You know, it's just, it's not fair to them. You know, Dalton, he has problems, and he can't help that. So what do what more do you expect of a kid that can barely talk, is not potty trained yet, which, by the way, I'm working on. I'm starting to work on it, and I'm getting them into that special school so they can work on them. I'm doing everything I can for them. I know that she's actually done a pretty good job for the last 2 years since I've been away at school. I'll give her that. You know, it's really not her that's yelling at him all the time. It's her mom. You know, I will give kudos to her for everything that she's done for them. You know, and up until now, things need to change. She should have already gotten them into that school, and for some reason she didn't. So now I guess it's up to Dad to come home and make sure that everything's, you know, back in order, which I'm going to do, and I've already started on that track. Bobby's doing a little bit better in math. He's starting to learn a little bit about his multiplication tables and division. I don't even want to go there. And you know, Dalton, his speech is so much better. And for those of y'all who have talked to him on the phone, know that his speech is coming along a little bit well. You know, Valerie's talked to him on the phone, and Valerie, you know that the first time you talked to him, that he was really slurred. Now he's not, and you know, and you'd be proud. So, AJ, I believe you've talked to him on the phone too. So I think, if you haven't, you'd be proud of him. And I don't know. It's really getting tough on me to deal with her and her mom, because the way that they talk to my kids sometimes, it's just unbelievable. You know, her mom's got two forms of mass of emotion: silence and rage. Okay, and it's just something that I'm having a hard time dealing with. And if anybody's got any suggestions whatsoever, my God, please tell me. You know, it's really frustrating. But for those of y'all who do have kids with exes and things like that, take it from me, from one who has children and has to deal with baby mama drama, I'm trying to eliminate it as much as I possibly can. So I don't know, it gets real tiring. And sometimes with Dalton and Bobby wake up at 1 or 2 in the morning and they say they have nightmares and, you know, things like that. You know, I go in and I make sure that they're okay. That's what Daddy does. Dalton just lost another tooth. He throws it down the register, down the heat register, which I had to try and go fetch it out, but I couldn't, because I couldn't find it in a needle in a haystack in there. There's all kinds of junk down there. But you know, this is just, it's a touchy subject for me, because I don't know what to do, and you know, I don't want to, you know, sit there and excommunicate, you know, her and her mom totally. I just want them to back the hell off and just, you know, stop yelling 24/7. Have some respect for people. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen anytime soon. If anybody's got any suggestions, for the love of Christ, please tell me, because this is getting too much to deal with. But anywho, that's what's going on right now. So I will go ahead and sign off, and I will probably make another video. The next one I'd like to make is with Bobby and Dalton and me. So much love to everybody, and I will definitely be talking to you all soon. All right, bye-bye.